Grinning Pines was the pride of Halloween County. Opened in 1956, it was the kind of place people went to escape the dull gray world. Candy-colored rides, a carousel with hand-carved horses, a roller coaster that dipped into the forest and back out again. For 30 years, it was laughter and lights, until the fall of '89. Something happened during the A Festival. Officially, it was a malfunction. Unofficially, 34 people entered the park that night. Only 16 came back. The survivors told inconsistent stories. Children vanished. Rides moved without power. One woman claimed the Ferris wheel spun so fast the people inside peeled like fruit. A maintenance worker was found hanging upside down from the roller coaster track, all his blood drained. The rest? They were never found. Not a bone, not a shoe. The park closed, but no one tore it down. It just sat there, waiting. It was Chloe Mason who came up with the idea. They were a group of 6: Chloe, Tasha, Owen, Mariah, Jaden, and Liv. All seniors, all bored. Grinning Pines, Chloe said over the crackling campfire. We go in, we film it, we spend the night. Everyone hesitated. Except Tasha. She laughed. Let's go. I've got night vision lenses, backup batteries, and a GoPro. Jaden raised a brow. You're serious? She nodded. I want to see if the stories are true. And if they are, we'll be legends. They entered at 12 a.m. on October 30th. The moon was a slit behind the clouds, barely offering light. Their boots crunched through gravel and weeds. The fence was still there, bent in at the base. They ducked under, one by one, and were instantly swallowed by a cold so unnatural it made their breath fog in seconds. The park was intact. The rides stood like corpses, unchanged, untouched, except by time. But it didn't feel abandoned. It felt like they had just missed a crowd. Like the laughter had stopped a heartbeat before they arrived. Everyone film, Tasha said, voice shaky. Split into pairs. Regroup at the fountain in 1 hour. They separated. The last thing they saw before vanishing into the dark. A ticket booth window sliding open on its own. Tasha and Chloe stuck together. They made their way toward the carousel. Their flashlight beams bounced across shattered popcorn machines, crumpled balloons, and posters that hadn't faded at all. In fact, one of them was new. A poster for a ride no one remembered. The Final Descent, one last ride. Chloe frowned. That ride wasn't here in the 80s. Tasha picked up a paper ticket off the ground, clean, fresh, and warm to the touch. Admit 1. Final Descent. Boarding soon. No intransferable. Lights flickered to life across the park. The power was back on, but none of them turned it on. Liv and Jaden found the funhouse. It was a twisted wooden building with clown faces carved into the eaves. Inside, mirrors warped their reflections. Liv's mirror showed her missing a face. Just a gaping black hole where her eyes and mouth should be. Jaden's reflection smiled back, even when he wasn't smiling. Then the lights died. A single clown animatronic popped up in the dark, its voice garbled. Smile until you bleed, the clown said. They ran, only to find the entrance gone. Walls shifted. The funhouse had rearranged itself. Somewhere inside, a calliope played the carousel tune, slower, deeper. And then the laughter came, high-pitched. Wrong, Jaden shouted. Someone's here with us. Liv pointed, trembling. No, not someone. Something. They followed a path behind the roller coaster. At first it was just trees, but then they found something off the map. An unmarked ride, rusted and skeletal. A boat ride, perhaps, but the water beneath the tracks was thick, like oil. Mariah touched it. Her hand came back covered in something red. They heard voices. Screaming. Owen pulled her back, but not fast enough. A hand shot from the water, gripping her ankle. Not a human hand. Gray. Long-fingered. Grinning faces bubbled up from beneath the surface, mouthing one word. Stay. Owen yanked Mariah free. They ran. But behind them, the ride creaked to life. The boats began moving, though no one was on them. They all arrived back at the fountain, shaken and silent. Except Jaden. He didn't come. And Liv? She wasn't speaking. Her mouth was stitched shut by invisible thread. She screamed, but no sound came out. Tasha turned to Chloe. This isn't a prank. Something's here. That's when they noticed the roller coaster lights. The final descent was on. A ride car waited. The sign now read, "Now boarding, final descent. Riders, 5." Exactly 5 of them left. The gates slammed shut behind them. They had no choice. The car moved slowly at first, then faster, up and up. The sky turned purple, then red, then black. The trees disappeared. The ground vanished. They saw things in the sky. People, hanging in the air, their mouths wide open in endless screams. They flew past scenes from their lives, moments of guilt, pain, terror. Mariah screamed as she saw her brothers drowning. He was in the water again, calling her name. Chloe watched her father's face as he drove away for the last time. Tasha saw herself, older, alone, forgotten, eyes hollow. The ride dove straight down, into blackness. There was no track anymore. Only screams. And then, nothing. They told us she ran away. That was the official story. Police report closed after 2 weeks. No signs of foul play. Just another teenager disappearing. But I knew better. Tasha wouldn't leave without saying goodbye. Not to me. She was my sister. We shared everything growing up. Secret snacks. Childhood nightmares. Our own whispered language. She was the only one who really saw me. And when she vanished last October, part of me went with her. Nobody listened. Not the cops. Not our parents. Not the news. But then, a week ago, almost a full year later, I got a package. No label. No sender. Just my name, written in Tasha's handwriting across the top. Inside was her phone. Inside was her phone. I knew it instantly. The scratches on the case, the little cat charms still dangling off the side, darkened with something that looked like blood. I sat on the edge of my bed, staring at it, my hands ice cold. It turned on the second I touched it. No lock screen, no apps, no contacts, just a black background with one file. I pressed play. The video flickered to life. It was Tasha, my sister, but not like I remembered her. Her eyes were sunken, her face streaked with dirt and tears. Her voice was cracked and barely above a whisper. Hey, if you're seeing this, it worked. I got it out. I don't know how. I don't know what this thing wants from me. But if it let this reach you, then it wants you too. She said. I couldn't breathe. The park is real. Grinning pines. You always said it was fake. A campfire story. But it's not. We went there, me and some friends, on Halloween night. For a dare. The place was supposed to be abandoned. But it wasn't. The lights turned on. The music played. The gates opened. She wiped her face. Blood clung to her fingers. The rides came alive. They called to us. They knew our names. One ride in particular, the final descent, it's not a coaster. It's a trap. It's where the park keeps you. Feeds on you. I don't think I've been alive since I got on. Not really. But I'm still here. Still riding. Over and over. Her voice dropped to a whisper, her eyes wide and wild. I think it wants you now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this. Please, don't come. The screen went black. I stared at it for a long time. My hands were shaking. I could feel something pressing in from the edges of the room, like the walls were breathing, like something was listening. I didn't sleep that night. I should be terrified. I should run, burn the phone, forget. But I can't. She's my sister, and she needs me. I'm going to Grinning Pines. To the place where they said she vanished. To the place that's not supposed to exist. I need to know the truth. I need to see her again, even if it's just once. Even if she's not the same. The park is calling. The ride is waiting. And I'm getting on. For her.